Warning, possibility of verbal diarrhea from the outset.
Hey guys, I promise I won't waffle too deeply about this. It's just something I feel quite strongly about, and that I've said to a few companies now that gaming has saved my life. I mean, it might be a bold statement, but it is how I feel. You know, 10 years ago I suffered a brain injury and had a stroke. I took a beating after stopping an elderly man from getting battered at a petrol station. Now, after the stroke, I became very, very bitter and heavily focused on what I'd lost. I couldn't move on my left side, couldn't speak properly. I couldn't even engage with my daughter. And it hurt that I'd gone from being what I saw as a useful human being to a lump of turd. I mean, I knew what I wanted to do in my mind, but I just couldn't do it. I knew what I wanted to say, I just couldn't engage with people. The words wouldn't come out. Something as simple as feeding myself, and I covered myself in many cans of Coke and ice cream and all sorts. And afterwards, it was kind of like my brain had farted and my body followed up with "dude, that stinks." Just nothing worked the way I wanted it to. And somebody handed me a Nintendo DS. I can't remember how far into the stroke this was. And I found I was getting subtle improvements with things like speech, with hand-eye coordination, and even like my train of thought. I found that these things were improving. I'd get so mentally tired that I'd be like Forrest Gump, and just couldn't function. But I found afterwards it was like exercise. You'd improve. The benefits were amazing, and now that I've started to get to a point where soon I might be able to get back into society properly, get out the house properly, and start functioning again. It's got me wanting to do gaming videos and create a game program for similar people, or anybody really. I mean, think of this. They use things like nicotine to stimulate brain cells, to regenerate them, get them firing again and stuff like that. Now, have you ever smelt something and then instantly been transported back to a memory of when you were younger, or something that's happened in your life, something significant, anything? Now, what if we can combine that with virtual reality so that it triggers that memory building response? Use somebody's own memories as a game, for example. So they've got to build a puzzle of one of their family photos, and it helps them, again, build a memory from that point. Other things like just having fun, because games give us a way to have fun, but it's a repetitive task that we don't mind doing. You can do the same level over and over and you get faster at it. So it stands to reason that you can use that from a health point of view or disability point of view. Even utilise it in things like sports training for disability sports like sledge hockey. And if there's anybody out there that's looking to get into a disability sport, contact somebody called Peter Hagen at Manchester Mayhem Sledge Hockey, because the team's full of Paralympians, and they've done many different disciplines and are the best lads to help guide you into a sport, or into trying something that you wouldn't normally try. And you don't have to be disabled to try them. Any able-bodied person can do them as well, to give you an idea of what it's like. Anyway, I'm digressing. My point is that gaming is so much more, and people when they think of a gamer, they think of some fat guy that doesn't get off his couch or anything. I mean, you can see many of the other YouTubers where it's not lazy. It doesn't create bad things. Games can do so many positive things for us, maybe things that we haven't even thought of yet. And it has helped me immensely. and I've just had to blow the game trumpet and explain sort of why I'm doing these videos. The hope is to end up doing some kind of event so that I can give back to an industry that's given me so much, and probably a debt I'll never be able to repay. But I'm going to try. So thank you for letting me waffle, and enjoy the video.
Yeah, Crossout still has me hooked badly at the moment. This is to show you how, once your weapons are gone, still use your vehicle as a weapon by holding both thumbsticks. See how the icons lit up? A vehicle's gonna go boom! Or enemy.
I'll admit I've been struggling with some of the PvP elements of the game, and a lot of trial and error with the vehicle. I'm trying to create an entirely destructible front end with nothing there sometimes, or if I'm building a howitzer build, which I'll show you in one of the other videos, you'll see like a shorter truck that can steer on a dime, so when you zoomed in like this you can aim quickly, especially with the fixed cannons. You definitely want to scope if you're doing long range, especially with the auto cannon, because it doesn't lose damage. Now, I'm finding I'm improving slightly, especially like with reaction speeds, because that's what I struggle with on games like Call of Duty and other reaction type games like Battlefield 1. So I'm one of these where I tend to play with friends. This is one of the games that's got me wanting to play a bit more competitively again, and I'm just really enjoying it. It doesn't matter how many times you get battered, owned or whatever, but if there's anybody out there like me with brain injury and wants to get back into gaming, do things like this where you don't have to engage with people. You can just drop in and out of battles. If you're getting frustrated, drop out. Do not push past the frustration, because it sometimes will get the better of you, and not for the best either. Excuse me a moment. If you're wanting to get into sport, contact a man called Peter Hagen over at Manchester Mayhem Ice Hockey, because you can get a lot of pointers from the lads there for getting back into especially disability sport. But for now, I'm just going to leave you at the end of the video, stop waffling and let you enjoy your day. Oh, after I've owned this lot, of course. It was a fun game, this one. Try sometimes as well, aim for the wheels. That will sometimes be the best. And if you've got fast firing weapons, see if you can pick out, because like where I've got the weapons on the top, that is a bad idea, I think, really, because it's a massive target. But yeah, I'm going to stop waffling now, because I can waffle about this game all day long. And thanks for watching.